Okay, I thought I'd make some little specimen type things out of what I got. These are, I cut these my pre-cut. These are the coin ones that I had anyway, so that was just my template. Not my template, my sort of prototype. And I thought, oh yeah, they look quite cool. And I thought the next one, I'm going to put like a little top on like that, which I thought would look quite nice. And put that inside before I glue them together. Don't know why, but I thought then it's somewhere to hang a dangle. I haven't got any dangles made or anything, but all my videos on dangles will be in the bottom in the description box. So I'll just show you what I've done here. Quite easy. These are, like I said, these were gifted to me, which are lovely, but I thought you can make them yourself, you know, with your punches and that. And this is unused paper bags, or paper bags. Make you know, clear bags that you get all your products in. No, I've got some here, look. Just actually threw it in the bin. A big piece there, like this. They're a bit dusty now, but you've got some of those. They're great for that. But like I say, I've got some. These are already pre-done. So, right, what did I do? I cut a couple of about 1.5, I think. It's a little bit bigger than that, but that's okay. And I just do that and then stamp. I don't really need this, but I'll do that. Do one. No, I'll carry on with this. Okay. And I use, what is it? Archival black soot. My husband's watering the garden. Sorry folks. I keep going upside down. Okay. Just gonna ink that up there. And get that number in like that. That's cool. Okay. And ink up. I got some new makeup sponges yesterday, so these are I got these ones from Primark. Right, so you ink up, that's all done, and like that. I wonder if I'm going to get that in, actually, looking at it. I haven't got much. I should be all right. Let's ink that up as well. Yep, it does look green. I'm just going to look at that. Now, isn't that strange? Right, okay, that's with that one. So there is something on that. Right, this is one of my old ones. These are the ones I used to get from the pound shop. Okay, and you watch the difference in colour. Okay, so we do that. And then, so there must be something on these ones. And look at that. That's the difference. That's quite green, even though it's fine. totally different tone. Now, you would think, wouldn't you? A sponge is a sponge. Even there, look, it's green. So I'm wondering if I put another one with pink on, whether it can go green. Right, okay. Do that. And let's put that on. Okay, use that. There we go. Right, let's see what we can get on here. Just haven't got a lot. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, but that's upside down. That would have been better, look. I've got more room there. So leave that one. And what I will do, I'm going to do another one. Okay. Because, and I'll do it that way. I've just got enough room there, look. Now, I didn't notice that before, so that one I'll just keep for another. Let's just stamp those. Don't take long. Put that on there. Actually, these are starting to look quite good, aren't they? I'm going to leave those. Do some more. Was it 1.5 inches? Right, that side of me. Okay, where did I put them? There we go. This is, you've probably seen me work with these sort of things before. These are my background pages that I just ink up and do different things with. Okay. I'm going to put them in my pot because they're quite interesting. A little bit on there. Yeah, just a wet wipe. I'll get the ink off on there. Alcohol wet wipe. That's fine. Okay, let's get one of these. So I've heat embossed these. Again, in my Dangle videos, loads of videos on heat embossing. Okay, I've got, this is the Tim Holtz stamps, and I've got the die cuts. I've had them ages actually, just haven't done anything with it. So, and that, what did I use? I used something like, you know, collage sheets. Okay, and then done, oh, what embossing powder did I use? Oops. Fossilized amber. And then the back, because it's bright orange on some of them, I just done with a Sharpie, black Sharpie. What I'm going to do later is actually do a page, bees printed onto it, and then I can print onto acetate and I can just cut them out, and that will be nice and easy too. These are done on the Cricut as well. Okay, sometimes you need put a few clips on these. So it's quite a thick card. Okay, get them nice and flat, especially the corners. Okay, that's that one. All right. Oh, I'll do one of these now. Shall I do a bigger one? Let's have a look. I will do this one up. I can do that up later. I'll do another one of those. There we go. Use those. Right, I usually use these for this. I try and do two if I can. Just about get two out of those. So just make sure that's clean. So I'm thinking, right, okay, so we need one there. Oh, I'll make sure I've done them black. That one's black, that one's done. Sorry if you can't see these. I'm just gonna sort of burnish inside these, just to get a bit closer. These are for name cards, you know, or credit cards, that sort of thing, business cards. Should be right. Just cut it in half. Might take that off yet, that top. Not sure. I'll keep it on actually. Yeah, well, don't need that there. Okay. Just want a bit of coffee paper actually. I just think I don't really want anything that's too thick. So, let's see if I got any. Yes, we've got baby seagulls now. Just going to go down here as well. So what I'll do is just go along that edge. Because you have to really make sure that that bit sticks to the acetate. So like that. Okay, I found some dangles. I've just done a few because I'm literally right out. So this one was like a little bit of Tim Holtz paper, and I thought I'd just put that on there with a bead, something like that. You know, that's great. I'm going to put a grommet in these, I think. I'm going to use a silver one because I've got silver there. This might be a bit big, these holes actually. Let's see. Nope, that's fine. That's perfect. Okay. The springiness is gone, I think. Okay. There we go, a little dangle on that one. And this one I'm going to have a grommet there, I think. And the same with the other one. The other one's still drying, so just put that there. Oh, I don't know whether I said I just put a little bit of the sorry, I call it gauze, but a lot of people say, oh, what's gauze? But because I use bandages, but it's like the stuff you use to strain cheese through, isn't it? And milk or that sort of thing. I can't remember the name of it, sorry. So that's that one. And I just put a bit of that, and then some of these I've got from, I mean, they are attached to some of my freebies, but my specimen kit. So, because I've got other videos on these sort of things and my own printable specimens, and there is freebies on the website. There's like different ones like this, and there's also square ones. So, butterflies and dragonflies. So, but I might do another thing. I might do a page of my bees that I can print on acetate, and I might do a page of the specimens with some bees in. So I just have to get a good one that you can cut out maybe, because it's quite fiddly, I would have thought. Oh, let's just do this one. That should be dry now. So exactly the same, that one really. No different. I just thought I'd try something. Okay. Okay, I just got an idea. I'm just going to do it on a bit of acetate first with Stays On, and colour the back, and I reckon that will work. Right, I just want a piece of white paper so you can actually see, and I can see too. So it's acetate, I think. I'm not sure whether this is any good, so I'll just stamp up there for that. That's fine. Did I squish? A little bit. Okay, let's do another one. I'm just going to hold that down and then pull up. There we go. I'm going to wait for that to dry. Actually, it's not too bad. That's fine. And if you've got Sharpies, they usually work. Actually, I'll keep that in there. Sharpies, they usually work. Okay, I just want to make sure they are dry. So I'm pretending this is printed. Okay, now I'm going to turn over. If you do it the same side, the permanent markers will move the ink because they're alcohol as well. I've got Sharpies as well, but I thought I would try these because let's try and create a bit of orange, really. Let's see. That will do. Okay. That's the tape. That's the wrong side. See what I mean? So you have to turn over and do it the other side. That's all right. We shall do that now. No problem. Just get that off. I'm gonna carry on, do the whole thing like that. So take all that off. Well, actually, I'll just do this one for now. We could put some glitter on the wings, which can look quite nice. I'm going to use, this is the back again, so you're not disturbing any of the lines. Oh, I used to do this for card making, so I will do another couple more because I ruined that one really. That's all right. It's only a bit of acetate, isn't it? Okay, and when you put that in, you just get a little sparkle through. Okay, and that's dry. And so they'll work on here, on those, or you do your own frames. I'll show you what I mean. I quite like this print, so And then you've only got one layer in there. And they look cool. Yeah, I like that. So I'm going to do a few more of those, I think. Just come up a little bit more and I glue that in. And they look great. That's your acetate ones. I like them. Right, okay, I've designed a little sheet. It's going to be a freebie. I printed mine on acetate. Can I show you what it looks like? No, sorry, but I did print it on plain paper, but I've actually tea stained it just to okay, so that's it. There's only one there, isn't there? Yeah. All right, and they fit only on 95%. There's a little bit out because I tend to print on 100%, but my machine is set for 95 actually, and I always put it to 100. So when I did it on 100%, it was a little bit too big, so I went back to just printing 95%, and it was fine. So there's those. These weren't quite right for these, but I haven't got any more left because I've done these at 1.5 inches, which really it should have been a little bit like a little bit bigger. But when I make these, I will make them slightly smaller so these fit in, because I don't know whether I showed this, but I come up with that little thing that I was remember that sheet I was working on, and I said, oh, that looks quite nice, and when I punched circles out, so I thought that looked quite good. And I've actually found some more stamps as well, which is great because I haven't got many bee stamps at all. Okay, all right, so I've cut one of them down. Okay, I've just gessoed the inside of this one, the specimen card. Now these specimen cards here are very diddy. I think I do them slightly bigger now, but I never know how they're going to be actually until I cut them. But because I sort of just choose one and then and I'll say, oh, 10 on a page, and then I'll get so many, or 8 on a page, or 12. So that's what I do for quickness, really, because I never mind what size they are. So I just stamped and inked those like I've, done on the first part of the video. Okay, this is the small one. So I'm going to stick that in. What I do is I glue this side. And then I sort of close it. And it just lets me know where I need the glue. So these are a tad too big, really, for these, but not too bad. Yep, I think we're all right there. And instead of waiting for it to dry, holding it down, I'm just going to put these on. Okay. And the same with this one. I haven't shut the blind today because the sun isn't that bad, so Okay, I haven't got any dangles ready, so what I'll do some at the end. So I'm only showing you how to do the ones with the acetate today. Or now. Right, the coin ones I actually quite liked. I've done some bigger circle ones and some smaller. Let's have a look. Now, what did I do? Okay, I cut a piece to about 5 inches or 5.5. This is, but these can be any shape you want. I'm just yeah, about 5.5. Okay, I've made sort of like, these are a couple of templates, so I've got my measuring sort of right, if you know what I mean, by just doing, you know, doing that and then sort of measuring and getting a sort of template. Yeah, that's all I do. Right, so I've done them there, but I've also done some like that as well. That's a bit taller. Yeah, it really is up to you. And whatever's left, I sometimes do even smaller ones. Yeah, so I'll just fold that in half because I'm having mine like that thing at the top. Right, you can do it the other way if you want. But, okay. Like that. And what I do, I use one of these, okay, just as a guide when I go along. Yeah, let's do this one. This is 1.5, so I shall, and I'm doing it, I've measured it that way, so that's now 2 and, what is it, 5.5, wasn't it? 2.25 up there. It should be. Oh no, 2 3/4. It's 5.5, isn't it? So the first ones I done were 2.25. That's why, and I have them there. But I actually prefer the look of this one. I quite like the little bit at the top. I don't know whether it's that one actually. I think that might be an old one. That's quite central, that one. Gosh. Right, let me have a look. Where are they? I've done enough of them. Got loads here, look. These are the ones I liked. There we go. I'm going to use that. I think they're all odd bits, those ones that I just had left over. There we go. I thought that looked nice with a bit more here in case we wanted to put a name or anything like that. Right. So all I do now is go along. So it's still 5.5, and then this one's 2 3/4 height. And then I'll just measure up there. Okay, like that. Yeah. And what I'll do is I'll put that over the top. Yeah. Like that. Like so. And then I'll pencil mark there. Okay, so I can line up with this now, and I'll put that there. Do that. Keep all them. And I shall do it again. So don't worry about that. I shall line up, but that should, yeah. I just found this the easiest way. There'll be 101 other ways. It's the most accurate way for me. And I like to just see that pencil line. Okay. And this is when we're left with sometimes a skinny bit. It just depends how much you've cut off. You can make them out of that. So I'm doing that. Okay, and then I get my cutter and I'll cut on here. The trouble is I can't actually see the, there we go, pencil marks without putting my head forward. So okay, oh, I didn't do one on there. I'll do that in a minute. got to put my mark in. Okay, and they've come out great. Oh, I've got a bit of spare paper there, but they're all right. Oh, I did put a mark. There it is. Okay, and then we've got one spare that you can have a diddy one on that. And so there's bits here that I got left over, and I make those little tags out there like these. Okay, that's my trial one, and I was trying to get it so that it looked really nice, and I thought that was about right. And I quite like that because I had a little bit of room here, and you've got a little bit of room then if you want to add a bit of fabric. Yeah, do something like that. I will straighten this edge up. I've got wonky edge. Okay. These fit the acetate good as well. Right, so I'm going to stamp up. Do you have a bit of this? I think I'm going to do a bit of ground espresso. Oh, this stamp set is from that one now. I've had this two years. I think I had it from when I first done my journal bee kit, and I was going to do a bee journal, but never got round to it. Now I'm going to change to black. You can do this with anything, you know, packaging, anything. It doesn't have to be, you know, this card at all. So I'm using it because I've got a lot of it. And it also 2 pieces go through my punch. So I do it at the same time. I want a number on there. I have something with a number on somewhere. There we go. So I'm just going to ink up this number here. I've got numbers as well, but I just got this out, so I'll put that there. To make it look a bit authentic. Do a bit more ink on actually. Okay. Acetate. I think I'll put them all away. Some here. What one have I done? Oops. I don't think I've done this one. Just wondering. Oh, that will fit in there as well. Just a big one will. Right. you know, wasn't meant for these, meant for the other things, but they fit. So there we go. So we could decorate a little bit now, if you know what I mean, but I'm putting grommet in, but definitely could. So do them all in a minute. There's another one. These look great, and they're not too bulky because that's like thin card. So and these aren't too bad anyway because that's only thin scrapbooking paper. So, and you could do these as well with scrapbooking paper. It doesn't have to be with these, which I think I might do a few actually, because I'm really liking them. I'm addicted to making these. I'll end up with about 200 of them. You wait and see. Oh dear. The times I go to put that in, honestly, even after how many years, I think I'll go over there. Keep doing them the same side. Now I'm getting confused. The acetate, nice and thin too. Okay, nearly forgot. This is the other printable. Okay, that I'm going to do. You can leave them. There's more than that. There's a whole A4 sheet. You can either leave them as this, or you can cut them out and put the acetate. I've done them so that they fit the big ones of the printable. Okay, so that if you do want to print them on acetate, you can, you know, put them behind here and they fit lovely. The small ones don't fit, but I didn't want to do them any smaller than this because they get a bit fiddly for cutting. Okay, or you just leave them as is, or you cut the bees out. Okay, I did find another bee, which I've just cut it out actually, which is lovely, and they're not on the acetate at the moment. If I got time, it's very similar to this one anyway, but if I got time I will add that because the wings on this one are nice, and I think actually this looks like it could be quite not too bad to cut out. Yeah, so I shall try and do that this evening before the video goes live tomorrow. Okay, but like you say, there's a couple of printables there. I did do what did I do? Yeah, similar to what I've been doing with the other cards to fit the small one, and I used one, was that 1 1/4 punch? I think the 1 1/2 was a little bit too big. You saw the black, if you know what I mean. So I've done similar. I've already cut some actually, but I'll just show you what, you know, exactly the same as what I've done before. Okay, so I take my template that I've already cut and measured. Okay, I just find that easy, then I just go straight along. So you can either measure it, actually you can either measure it before or after, it's up to you. And that again, that was 5 1/2. Some of these are just the 12, this is scrapbooking paper, and when I took the top off it wasn't quite 12 inches, so some are like smaller than the others, but it really doesn't matter as long as the hole's the same. So you could go along and just measure, and actually the width that I had on this one fit the 12 by 12 cross, you know, that way perfectly, so didn't waste anything. And just go along and do that. I mean, I just find the more you work with things like this, that you get, you know, you change. You find easier ways, or, you know, what suits you. So again, this is 1 1/4. Okay, and I'll line up that edge on there. Okay, like that, and punch. And then I'll line up the top of that with that pencil mark. Just make sure it's there. This is just a, like, I don't know what odd piece of scrapbooking paper, but I just thought tone was nice and they go nice with the journal, so I will use it. Okay. And then I might stamp on top of these, and there can be some coins. That's it. And then trim down where the pencil marks are. I actually need a new blade in here, but it'll cut card now, but not paper. Oh, it's a bit short there. My good old eyesight. Yeah, not too brilliant, I'm afraid. Okay. And there you have a load more. As easy as that. Okay. Now you can overstamp these, or you can keep them as is. It's up to you. I might overstamp a couple and leave a couple as is. Alright, so we do 1 plain and 1 overstamped. And I've done a load more of those ready as well. So they need stamping. Right, so I usually do it at 4, but I just had 5 minutes, so I put a load together. And then these on the acetate, printed on the acetate, just fit. And I think they're going to look quite nice in there. So I've got quite a few of those. I'll just get another print out. I'm wondering if the circles might fit as well, actually. Thinking about it, they will, won't they? Yeah, so they're going to fit too. Yep, that's great. I just cut them out sort of halfway there. Could have really, in theory, had a little bit more spacing in between each of them. I might actually do that as well and make it life a little bit easier. Oh, you can always cut that off after. Got a little bit more room. Like I said, I was doing it blind because I just thought, oh, I'll do some and then work it out from there, and now time's got away with me. So, but they will fit in there. Lovely. Like that. And you can do the bigger size as well with these, and they fit in because that's what they are. That's the bigger circle there. Okay. And that's the circle ones because I can see the line. Okay. And then just trim off after. That's cool. Or before. Do it now, might as well. Okay. Right. And then these ones, I've cut out that. I think I just showed you that, but I've forgotten already. Just another day of stress, believe it or not, you know, because my son's got his COVID jab today, and it's like, well, it's not stressful at all, but Of course, he gets up and goes, and then he rings me up. It was about, his appointment was 10 to 11. He's ringing me now at that time, and I'm thinking, oh my God, something's happened. Do you know what I mean? It was just that split second. And he said, where's Dad? And I'm like, he's working at the moment. And he said, I want to speak to him. Can you find him? And so I went, yeah, all right. I said, what do you want? He says, I just want to know, I want some double-sided sticky tape. I said, well, I've got loads of that. No, he says, it's not for crafts. It's, you know. So I said, well, I don't know where you get that. So then there's this whole like thing going, well, why did you have to ring me now? And it was because he was in Truro and he could go and get it. But anyway, it's all sorted now. But I'm like, why does that cause me stress? That silly phone call, you know, it's just, oh. Anyway, I will calm down in a minute because I shall just get into this and it will be fabulous. Okay, so back to the beginning. So you print them out, cut them out. Okay, then I cut around here with a craft knife. Okay, you can get your scissors in and do it that way, but I'm keeping these intact. Yeah, because they can come in for something, for, you know, an embellishment of some kind. So I'm keeping those. Some I'll do up as is because there's nothing wrong with that. But I quite like the acetate through them. So I ink up all around the inside, and I also ink up here just in case you don't perfectly cut. Then the ink, you know, will sort of get rid of any white edges. Just missed a bit there. Okay. I don't think it matters which way for them. No, it doesn't. Okay. So really exactly the same thing as what we've been doing with all the others. Yeah, I think the original ones I'd done, I think they're a little bit too big. I tend to shrink mine down, if you know what I mean. If there's any bits hanging over, just cut them off after. Right. Just gonna, I should have had a piece of paper. Sorry, it's because I can't. It's really hard to see acetate, isn't it? That's okay. Right, and then go over the acetate. That's all right up here. Always press well down where that is there. Okay, because if anywhere's going to lift, it's going to be there. Okay, I'll put the grommet in. Okay, and I've just got a little tag this time. I thought I'd put a little number on. Yeah, it's just one of those. I've got loads of them. Here. Yeah, all different sort of sizes. I just get them in the postal section. Oops. On, you know, somewhere cheap. And they have sort of bags of them. So, and these have been coffee stains, so, and I think, if I remember rightly, that just about fits on there, so we'll use that one. And then you can ink up that when it's dry. I won't do it now because it'll smudge. Here we go. So they're all done now. Okay, I just added a dangle on that one and had one of those from my printables, and then that was a stamped one. Okay, and just stamped a little bumblebee on there this time. and then that's one of the printables. Yeah, so easy as, really. You can make, I'll tell you what would look nice on these ones as well. So some flowers coming up around there would look quite nice. Perhaps some of the Tim Holtz, you know, little tiny ones. He's got some small ones, these Sizzlix ones would look nice there. Yeah, so nice and easy. Or another idea is to emboss these. I might do some of them actually. So you know, emboss some of these, put them through the embossing machine, give them a bit of texture. That might look nice too. So I'm going to go ahead and do a few more up. Then I'll come back with a recap of everything. Okay. I might not have enough to do loads of dangles, so, but I'll do as many as I can. And I'm also might do a few coins as well. I'll see what happens. I've got a little bundle of flowers there to use. I've got them out of my little tin. So when I make them up, I put them in here, and there's quite a few yellow ones, so I thought might as well use them. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Right, because I wanted to do some coin, because I've done these and I stuck them back to back, and I think you might have seen me stamp those, can't remember, and I wanted to use these. So I come up with this. I'd already had a load of these cut out, so I separated them because I wanted them to join, you know, at the top, so I could put this in. Whereas if I'd done these again, I would fold them the other way, you know, this way, so I could slip that in. But as it was, these are all done anyway, so I just stamped them up. That was with the Tim Holtz like newsprint one. So, and I found another use for my CD sleeves. I bought these a few years ago by mistake. I ordered plastic ones instead of paper ones, and I've done a few things, but they're like old videos, and I still got some left, so I'm using those because they're like bags. So okay, so what I've been doing rather is, I was going to show you, I'm going to recap all the ones that I've done, but I just thought, oh, while I'm here, I'll do these because I wanted to do some coin ones. So I'll put one of those on the top. These are, like I said, are cut with my pre-cut. Oops. I do everything so it's facing me. This is the front. So yeah, my hands are getting a bit grubby now with the glue in that. And then I lay that down, okay, like so. And then I open it out, and I do put a tiny bit of glue around just to keep that down. Okay. I don't expect you need to, but I just have, so. And I place one of those in the middle. So, push that down. And then a glue again, but like I say, just a little bits, just more so on this bit, but inside I only just put a little bit. Okay. And then put that on the top. I know they were square originally, but I actually like that shape, so that's my interpretation of them. Okay, I'll do another one. Last one, I think. CD case. I cut mine in half. And I cut that off so I can open it. they will take a while to dry. Put that down. Make sure that's open. Okay, I'm going to drop that, okay, down the bottom there so that I can cut that off because that's a little bit lumpy. Okay, no, you can take that off, but might be better to take it off first, but you just slip these in. Centralize that. I'm not sure whether that's okay. And then ink up. I'm going to leave mine to dry, and then just ink up, and then put a dangle on and a grommet and a dangle, something like that. Haven't got enough dangles left. I've got a few bits here, but I need to make some more up. So there we are. Oh, and I've done those as well. They were hanging around, so undecorated or anything, but yeah, I'm liking those. Right, so I'll just come back in a minute with them. I won't be decorating, but I'll show you all the other ones, okay? Okay, recap. These are the original little specimen things. You know, I actually sort of done the acetate and everything because of these, because I wanted to make it easier to do things to go in them. So, you know, not everybody has these. That is, like I said, a pre-cut thing that I done. So that's, and that's that one. So that's where it began, didn't it? And then it progressed. Oh, apparently I got to leave them around. I don't know whether you can see them though, but yeah, you'll see some of them. I won't get them all in. I'm going to take some photos in a minute, and then we've done the little coin envelopes with the butterfly. You know, with the butterfly. When there's a bee in the butterfly. That is Little Bees and Tim Holtz. Yeah, and then that's, I enjoyed making that, so I thought that gave me the idea for the ones that we just done. So those, and another one there, and then because I'd cut circles out of some other things, I was left with these, so decorated them, and I thought, do you know what, they look nice in there. So that was with acetate, and that's quite firm, that one. This one was just a normal one. And then these are the ones I've done with bags. I just put a bit of string on that and tied that up. That's a little bit too big, that one, but I thought I'll just put it on just to show you. That's just a bit of string on that one. And there's that one. Yeah, because I ran out of dangles and I got 2 left. That was those. And that was one from the, that's going to be a freebie, so that's it, with the acetate as well. So I wanted to try and see if I could, you know, do a similar size. These ones are the circle ones that I'll cut out. And another one there, dangle. These ones I embossed. I think I just sort of said in one of the parts of the video, oh, it'd be nice embossed. So I embossed that card and then I put gilding wax over the top there, and I think they're really nice too. And that one was just sort of, you know, just using the scrapbook paper and done it that way. Got rid of a piece of scrapbooking paper, and it's really funny because I don't know, this to me looks a bit like a beehive on these lines, so it's worked really well. And then a little bee stamp on there, and this I just tied with a bit of string. Sometimes you don't want that bulk of a jump ring, so again they're all fine. So I've got to change the colour of that gemstone there. It's pink, so I want the same colour as what's in the other one. Quite a plainish, this one, but again sometimes you just, that's what you want, you know. It might be quite a decorative envelope or something like, or a page, and you know, so something less decorative works. I'm still piling them up, sorry, that is a bit of a habit of mine. And here is that one there. Okay, I quite like them tied with string, so that's another embossed one there. Okay, but they've worked brilliantly, really like them. So that's all those. They're really hard to photograph though. Really hard. Yes, we have a few. I am stopping now, folks. All right. That is it. I think I got enough. Okay, well, thanks for watching then, and speak to you all soon. Bye bye.